I really admire people who are in foster care. I just think the world of them.
Me too.
And I just I can't imagine I just can't imagine that I would be able to do it.
I think one of my biggest worries about that is how it would impact my children.
Same.
And I feel like it would almost change who they are to become.
And when my children are my children, they know they're my children. If I was a foster parent, there would be this very real thing. Listen, I'm going to help you out for 8 years and then we're done, right? Here's the barrier. Now, these are my real kids. And then and I just hate that concept, but it would have to be that way or my children would just not like it. I just don't think it would work. Now, perhaps I'll get a mass response from my 4 daughters who will say, "What are you doing, Dad? You should." Absolutely. But I don't think I think they will just they'll ghost me on this, which means that they secretly agree with that. So you got a choice between any instrument and you're a master of this instrument. I mean, you play it and people stop and go, "Wow, look at that." Or it's a language. And I mean, you're in some foreign country and some people behind the counter, and then all of a sudden you just in fluency, just argue or comment and their jaw drops. So you can be a virtuoso in an instrument or a language. What's it going to be?
All right. If it were an instrument, it would be the piano. And the reason for that, have you ever been to an airport or something where they just have a piano and people just walk up and go play? I want to be that person. If there is a spotlight anywhere, I want it shining on me. I can't believe I just said that. So if it were an instrument, I would choose piano because I would want to be able to do that. Just go play a piano on the street corner in Manhattan or something. I don't know. But I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to choose a language.
Oh.
And this goes back again. I think I have a lot of fond memories of growing up and being a teenager and things like that. But when I was a sophomore in high school, I was 15 years old. It was 1994. We had a exchange student come to live at our house for 1 full year. Some of those exchange programs are 30 days or 90 days or a summer. This was a full year. And she was from France. And we have stayed in touch all this time. We have stayed in touch. So that was, 1994. So we have been friends for 31 years. Back and forth visits. She was in my wedding. We just went last summer. My oldest daughter stayed with her for a month and my mom went as well. And then the rest of my family came and joined, and we stayed for 10 days and had a real French immersion experience. Now, I mean, we saw the tourist sites, but that is not what we did. We stayed at their country home. And I'm doing that in quotes because it's a castle. It's like
So she's loaded.
She is French royalty. So France doesn't have an aristocracy anymore, but they still have all the titles. And then all these blue blood French people, they all marry each other because they all want to keep this French line going. Yeah. So it is an unbelievable, crazy, cool experience. And I wish that I could just go there and just blow her away. I took French a lot. I took French. I think I started in 6th grade trying to learn French and took it all through high school and then got to college and I knew it well enough. I tested out of, quite a bit of French classes, but I never stuck with it. It's a regret.
She speaks American probably in a delicious way, which has a nice kind of a French accent, right? She's just amazing.